Let's go on a new adventure. We're going to reel it back in to Space Drill. Cosmos 101, that's a little more our speed. Sadly, we can only choose Dee Dee and Emmett. That must mean that they are potentially the best. You know, I like Dee Dee, but we're going with Emmett again. It was very difficult to not have the passive resource gain. So, I gotta agree. Clear lighters over solid ones, 100%. Nuclear apocalypse imminent. Executing order 1961. New protocol initiated. And let's initiate the cheesing protocol 101. That's where we scoot everything as close as we possibly dare. We had a pretty good win. When we cheesed it, we actually brought two robots closer to love. Closer to love. Now, it's interesting. This is a different layout than what we had with Baby. So that means that the layout is dependent upon the character. Let's see here. Let's do a little bit of reorganizing here. Just gonna move these beds down here where nobody can see them. So what do we got going on in this room that we need? I see the sock on the wall. I see 3 cans of soup. I see Dee Dee. Let's grab this soup. It's probably further away from everything. Oh! The gun! Alright, we have to come all the way in here for the gun. 100%. There's no way that we're not coming in here for the gun. So, when we come in for the gun, we can grab some of this... We can grab the sock and the soup on the way out. That'll work. That works for me. Just gonna push that soup right down there. See Megan's in there causing a fuss. The way that she always does. Yelling into the disconnected phone. Seems to always be a thing with her. Alright. So what else do we got going on here? Let's move these up and out of the way. Trying to clear ourselves a nice aisle that we can run through without colliding with anything. Soups? I mean, I'm going to push everything as close to the green thing now as we can, too. That's not something that we had done previously. We let it be a little further away, but I mean, full cheese, nacho cheese. That's what we're doing. This is nacho cheese levels of cheesing. There we go. Just push this down. So I'm hoping that we get a different planet other than the planet of the robots. We've been there for the past several times. I don't know if Crazy Cockroach World would be a better one, or whatever the hell the world was where we were surrounded by the red bugs and the nuclear clouds of doom and stuff like that. Maybe it wasn't cockroaches. Maybe they were just some sort of other space bugs. But what bugs would have survived a world that had been decimated by nuclear whatevers? Nuclear bombs, nuclear lasers, nuclear disasters, and by chemicals. It's gotta be cockroaches, right? Super cheese. You're right. Look at that. This is pure cheese. This is all cheddar right here. 100% cheddar. Look, man, we have starved, and we're still gonna starve. So, who the hell doesn't keep their escape pod stocked? I mean, we're just doing what our job probably is supposed to be. I'm half afraid I'm accidentally gonna push those things down there, and we will never be able to pick them up again. And why is the birthday cake not something we can take with us? Birthday cake is delicious. We should be able to take it into space with us. Alright. Emmett's got this whole thing where he leads with his chest, and I find it really amazing. But I'm really happy with all the different people in here. They're all interesting characters on their own. All right, so we've got the armor in here. The armor's always in this room. Tom is in here. I don't see anything else that's in here. We may or may not come over here. I mean, the armor's nice, but if we don't have to come into this branch at all, that may be really useful. We'll grab a few things over here. This may be difficult. So what do you guys think? What kind of worlds would you like to see in this? And what kind of expansion content do you think that we'll get someday? More worlds? More characters? I think there's some more science fiction-y space tropes that I think would be a lot of fun to see as characters here. Maybe even some of the little alien critters. I was kind of hoping the little snorty dude with the tracksuit and the gas mask would be somebody that we could play and control at some point in time, since everybody else had, you know, been brutally murdered. But no, the answer is no. We can't play him. Kick the can! Kick the can! You guys. Soup world. Yeah, we could land on a world and it's got like oceans of soup with like red and white continents. I would be all for soup world. That would be amazing. Come on! Push it, Emmett. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. Alright. The lighter. The lighter's going to be really hard to kick. It's very small. Can't even kick it. It's not even got a hitbox on it. Alright. We got to try the laser. If we're lucky, we can kind of come at it at an angle and move it over. Nope. It's not going to happen. It's all the way against the wall, and that's just going to be how it has to be. That's fine. We can grab the laser gun when we grab the sock and a soup can on our way out. We're going to grab Dee Dee from there to start. So, alright, there we go. Toss it in. Let's go get some medical supplies. This is the one room we haven't been in yet. Oh, excellent. We've got minerals right off the bat. Yeah, the lighter's a good one too. So if we go in there, we can get the gun, we can get the lighter, and we can get the sock puppet all at once. Because the gun's only 2 spaces, I've noticed. Alright, so the communicator's right here. The communicator, weirdly, is 3. It's actually not a big one that we have to get. It's one of the things that we can craft from the very beginning, and it only costs 10 minerals. Now, granted, 10 minerals is 10 minerals. It's always important, but it's not one of the harder things to get. It's not one of the tier 2 things, or even the tier 3 things. And I'm not even really sure what tier 3 things are. All right, chemicals. Absolutely need chemicals. This is just a crate of soup. I see the shovel on the wall instead of on the floor for once. That means that we won't be able to kind of push it around, but it's good to know where it is. I think we're gonna really get loaded up this run, you guys. We're gonna try really hard. If the RNG doesn't completely screw us, we are gonna be so winning. Alright, what we got in here? That's the crafting supplies that we will go for. Can we kick the mask? Yes, we can kick the mask. Hey, guess what? I noticed the mask this time. This has got to be the, oh crap, well we kind of got, oh, maybe we didn't get it stuck. If we can push it over? No. Well, okay, crap. It's fine. There's a crafting supplies. Can we move it? No, that'll be the one we try and get. Maybe we can move this one. Nope. Alright, so when we come in this room, I guess we can try and grab both crafting supplies, and then we can hopefully grab the mask when we're in this main room here. Let's go ahead and just grab the medical supplies since we're here. We know that we've got to get them. We'll grab the handbook here in a second. What do we got in here? We got soup. You know what? I'm not too worried about the soup. We got a lot of other things, but they seem to be pretty easy to kick around. So, you know, why not? We'll grab those two things. We might as well grab these two at the same time, because we're going to come over for that. Baby Huey. Probably not this time. Who do you guys think that we should take on our mission this time? Oh, well, that's a real trouble right there. We're probably never getting that can of soup. Not ever. I think we can get those two and the shovel at the same time. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Should take Tom Thompson. Take Megan and Dee Dee. You know, here's the thing, right? I don't think the devs are going to patch the cheese because it's the easiest mode that they've got. If people really wanted to cheat, they'll just go cheat. They'll just download a trainer or something else like that. So no, I don't think they're going to patch out the cheese on it. That's question mark. This is batteries. We're going to take the batteries. Let's start with the batteries. Yeah, Megan Man's pretty good. We've definitely spent some time with Megan. If we go in there and get Megan, we can get Megan and the other crafting thing at the same time. We're not even going to come in here. I'm not worried about the armor at this point in time. The armor's nice, but there's not a good reason to come in here other than the armor. If we've got a lot of extra time, we'll risk it. Short of that, we won't. How about Tom and Megan? No, they're both pretty average. Dee Dee's actually excellent at something. How about Tom and Dee Dee again? We'll give Megan a break. We've done a bunch of games with Megan already. So, put this here in the escape shuttle. Alright. We'll grab Dee Dee. We're going to toss her down the hatch. Alright, we're going to get in here and we're going to grab our 4 things in here real quick. Let's get ready. To the shuttle. Anything that's right there by the door is the last stuff that we're going to get. Because we can kind of stand there and just spam the button. Alright. Let's just spam the button now. Time? Shit, I don't see anything. Let's get the hell out of here. I think we did all right. I think we did all right. Come on, Astro Citizen, light the galaxies. Let's take a look at what all we got. I think we got a lot of really good stuff. It's about as good, I think, as we can really expect without, like, running some sort of a cheat engine or something. Day 1. Holy smokes. Looks pretty good. Look at this. We got the communicator. We got a shovel. We got our lighter. 14 cans of soup. We've got the armor. We've got the mask. We've got the gun, the handbook, and we've got the tape. We've got a sock puppet, and we've got a first aid kit. If we look at our supplies, 20, 20, and 20. Pretty good. Yeah, we got pretty much everything except for the battery and the idol. I know that we can craft the idol early, and I think the battery can be crafted early too. That really may be it. All right, well, welcome, day one. Astro has elected us. See, we've been randomly selected to become the captain of the vessel. We didn't just appoint ourselves. All right, let's make a rousing speech with intelligence. And let's see how life is going. We did miss Mooby. We missed Mooby. I will say this, our speech didn't go so well. A clever speech sounded like a great idea. Of course, that only works if the one who gives it is, you know, witty enough. Your tongue suddenly stopped working, and all you could utter was, cool, cool, cool. No doubt. No doubt. So, if your intention was to distress or absolutely horrify your crew, then you've made it, Captain. They're visibly upset, and I think I registered someone talking about jumping out of the airlock. Oh, but which one of these two is it? Alright, we can't use the crafting system yet. Now, it does say that we need to perform an inventory on the soup, so let's go ahead and we'll do the inventory on the soup. That way, if anything fails, we can blame the other two for not doing anything. Good news, we found 2 extra food, but we lost 1 because we're not as good at math as you would think, for us being the genius of the crew. But we do have 15 cans of soup, so we're doing all right. We're being reminded that the crafting module is now active, and we absolutely need Mooby. We need our icon, our idol. All hail Mooby. So here we go. We've now got the artifact. Hello, Mooby. Yes. 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 We found a couple of rusted and swollen cans of soup in the darkest corner of the ship. They don't look safe to eat, but you know, it's soup. They're supposed to last forever. So will you keep them? Absolutely we will. I've been conditioned to believe that our slightly radioactive soup is always good for us. I will say, if we come upon the robot world as our first world, I intend to skip it. With the passive generation of resources, I think we can afford it. It would be rough, but we've got a pretty good start, and I want to see a new world. Now that we are up to a rather incredible 17 cans of soup, are we all hungry? I'll feed everybody tomorrow, once we've had 1 day of it. We've spent a lot of time on the robot world, and there are different things, but, you know, we're gonna wait. Let's go ahead and upgrade. We'll upgrade the system here first, and we'll probably look at upgrading the gun or the mask pretty soon thereafterwards. It seems like events that require the gun or require the mask are quite fatal if we can't deal with them. Captain, where are you, Captain? I can't see you. It appears we've suffered a blackout. Well, let's go ahead and use our lighter to light this place up. We're gonna try and touch Lord Mooby every turn for his beneficence. The lights are back on, and it turns out the issue was only a dead fuse. Now, what chewed through it with those tiny, razor-sharp, spiraled teeth is a different question entirely, but as long as the lights don't go out again, you'll see it coming, right? Captain, there's something weird. Captain, can you hear me? Arg. You say arg in these situations, right? Well, I'll tell you what. I know that if we use the tape, we can probably tape this thing back together. You think the handbook tells us how to just fix it, though? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's actually look it up. Okay, the other thing is, everybody's hungry, Let's try for an early food to see if we can gain everybody's loyalty. I mean, it's not really going to be wasted. It's going to kick us up. I don't know what these do. If we have a hunger meter, if we have like, I don't know, 15 and we decrement by 1 every turn, I think a soup gives us like 3 or 4. So as long as it's been at least that many days, and it's day 6, so I mean, I think it'll work. Lord Movie, hear our prayers. Exactly, I'm trying to buy their friendship with soup because I don't have weed. You fix the body odor removal filter by consulting the troubleshooting section of the handbook and following the directions. Not everyone loves troubleshooting sections, Captain, but I do. Everyone on board could think clearer without the constant din drowning out every thought. Well, okay, so we've received a strange alien transmission. Who do we want to monitor these? You know, we'll do it. We're cool. Alright, so what do we got here? We could craft the batteries. Let's do it. We're gonna make the battery. Battery's great. Lord Movie, hear our prayer. Day 8. First contact. Captain, you need to see this. Not easily excited, but I say this literally every time. Aliens. I'm not saying it's aliens, but aliens. So, T-4. So it's better than the T-5, not as good as the T-3 crit that we got once upon a time. Captain, are you alright? There's weird spots along your arms. Can you see them? Please wait while I search the medical database. Unfortunately, I can't identify your affliction. I'm just an escape pod. I'm afraid you'll have to diagnose it yourself. Well, let's go ahead and use the handbook. Whoom. You're right, Jamie. We can definitely end it doing that. But we've had a couple of situations where we fed them and they were happy with it. So, the weird spots appeared on your body yesterday. Luckily, we found a solution in the handbook. They were the first symptoms of a potentially dangerous and highly shameful ailment. But at least it was easy to cure. So T-3 until we get to the alien planet, and through our superior engineering skills, not dumb luck, we crafted the thermonuclear battery, which is the upgraded Tier 2 battery. We're starving, everybody's starving. Everybody can have food tomorrow, right? Last night I was browsing through some of my designs of beautiful machines, but never you mind why. Now pay attention. I found the food dispensing machine on board. Now we've always used tape before, and we basically just tape a chair leg to it, pull it, and we get 1 can. Let's beat the shit out of it with a shovel. Hopefully that works. Just smack it with a shovel and hope soup just pours out of it. Day 10. Banging the machine mercilessly with a shovel was bound to bring results. If the handle hadn't been wedged in place of a lever, I'm sure the vending machine would have fixed itself and put an end to all the noise. So I'm so proud to be a member of your crew, Captain. Now, just a little pull, and there you go, Captain. A brand new can of soup straight from the vending machine. So we got it. 2 days until we get to the new planet. And I guess it's time to go ahead and let everybody eat a little more soup. Oh, that's unexpected, Captain. There's cheese in the pantry. At least I think it's cheese. I don't know how it got there. Did somebody sneak it on board? Was there an infestation of alien mold? Was it the French? Desperate times call for desperate measures. No, we're not going to eat the mystery cheese. What if it's soap? It's not nacho cheese. It's soap. He didn't eat the cheese, and this is probably wise, as subsequent chemical analysis proved that it was an inedible soap product. There's a joke in here somewhere about keeping your mouth clean that I'm not quite savvy enough to the connections to, and the conventions of human humor to make. We're still on track to the potential landing site, ETA T-1, Everybody's just kind of sitting there at hungry. Energy is creeping up again. We're up to 15 already. We could craft more soup. We've got a lot of chemicals, but I don't want to do that yet. What about an upgrade? These all require energy, but is it worth upgrading some of this stuff now? Let's wait until we see what planet it is. So let's go ahead and just make a soup. Long-term space travel presents many risks to one's physical well-being. We need to do some exercise, and I think the fittest person that we have aboard... who is the fittest person that we have aboard? We're flexible and average. She's limber and average, and he is average and fit. So, really, is flexible better than limber? I don't think so. I think limber is probably the best. So let's go with... We'll have Dee Dee do it. Dee Dee, don't let us down. We need you to be a physical specimen for us. Exactly, Boo. Sometime it is going to be cheese, and he's going to be like, well, too bad you didn't eat it. It was delicious cheese, but I tossed it out for you. I'm going to say something like that. I know that little Sarcasmotron's going to do that. I'm loving that cheese emote, by the way. The stinky cheese. It's so good. Captain Dee Dee's form was abysmal. Push-ups and planks don't require that much strength. At least it's the bare minimum required to be a model Astro citizen. She felt hungrier after the workout, but no caloric rewards could be given. Those are for strong people. Alright, so maybe it's purely a strength check and not a strength or agility check. So, good to know. She looks a little bit like Lucy from the 50. Yeah, maybe. Captain, wake up. We found a planet. No. F this world. No, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to float on like Modest Mouse. You're starving. You can wait a turn. We may get to starving next turn, and then everybody can eat. But yeah, we are just going to float on. Oh, I thought you were talking about Lucy. Okay, never mind. You mean I Love Lucy. Yeah, a little bit. She's kind of got that feel to it. You and your crew longingly looked out the shuttle window as the moon-like planet disappeared behind us. We floated past it peacefully. Alright, so everybody can have some soup. I give you soup. There you are. Delicious soups for all. Captain, the oxygen level is malfunctioning. We could fix it if we could reach it from the outside. We're going to send Dee Dee. She is the most agile among us. Everybody is starving a little bit, so good luck, Dee Dee. We are still passively gaining, so let's go ahead and have another soup. And good luck, humans. Fed up with this world. How did she do? Dee Dee bravely spread through 0G, grabbing a hold of the broken air filter as surely as a gecko dipped in glue. Cool, so we made her smarter. Blast of oxygen, and we got a new can of soup. Life's going pretty good for us right now. She's pretty smart. We come over here and we check the stats. Her intelligence stays at average, but if we get a chance to use the Expeditron X100, it should give us a better indicator of her current stats. Captain, one of our non-critical subsystems is having a meltdown. It won't talk to me. Let's use Mooby. Lord Mooby, hear our prayers. If I recall right, Mooby can protect us. He has an aura of protection, and it won't destroy our communicator. Let's hope my memory is not faulty there. Otherwise, we're all going to get sprayed by coolant or something. You put your faith in the artifact as the subsystem was melting. Imagine my surprise when the coolant spilled, but stopped on the bubble of protective energy the item produced. I filtered the spillage out of the shuttle. We're in the clear. Lucky for you, brain cell atrophy would be just the worst right now. Thank you, Mooby. Oh, rats. You know those scratching sounds you hear in the ventilation systems at night? Yep, those are actual rats. Let's use the handbook. I want to upgrade the handbook. I'm really curious what the upgraded handbook's even going to be like. I have a terrible suspicion that it's 2 books taped together, which would be stupid and ridiculous, and I would love it. So yes, all praise Mooby. We could upgrade Mooby. That's a possibility. I want to see what planet we get to, though. So cool. We've tamed the Earth rats. Excellent. Everybody started to starve again. What's going on here? An alien vessel is approaching. Their ship is rigged with a light show. They're playing rockabilly and already grooving to the beat. I mean, we always dance, and it's never good enough. But I don't think I'm going to fight them. Let's just go with the agility again. Someday, we may actually manage to make it work. Someday. So, I guess we'll find out. Right, Clint? This is our first day to starve. We will eat tomorrow. Craft. We're up to 25 for the upgrade. Still not enough to upgrade the crafting module. 25 more. Let's see what we got. Do we have enough to manage to pull off a dance? Oh no. Oh no. You and the crew accepted the Dance Lord's challenge, but you lost the dance-off. When the aliens beamed you to your vessel, you stumbled onto the dance floor, and it was all downhill from there. Poor rhythm, shoddy footwork, not even sequined uniforms could save us. That's the thing, these uniforms actually covered in sequins. You just can't tell because of the art style. The Dance Lords do honor anyone brave enough to step onto the holy dance floor, though. So, their leader, Warbop, spared us. But next time, we'd better be better. Better be better. Hey! Huh. Aha! Alright, soup for everybody. Let's craft another soup. Our water recycler is overheating. The overheating isn't the problem. The system has safeguards. The problem is we store our minerals under it. You know what? We're going to let the safeguards take care of it. Dear Mooby, please be with us in our hour of need. You opted not to repair it and let the system's safeguards do their job. It was a tense few hours, but nothing exploded, and eventually the recycler cooled down to normal levels. Wouldn't get too confident. You just got lucky, and you can't survive on luck. So we've got soup. We got hungers. Dee Dee is glad to have us as her captain. She is our loyal... Ooh! We found the golden planet. Yes, Mooby. Thank you for guiding us safely home. Believe it or not, we might actually be in luck. We are approaching a celestial body that appears to be a planet. My scanners detect no life, but some structures on the planet suggest that it was inhabited at one point. The climate is harsh and unwelcoming, but hey, even that beats being stranded in space, right? Landing can be attempted, but steering the ship will require a considerable feat of strength, and since you're not exactly a circus strongman, you're gonna need luck. Bearing that in mind, should I initiate the landing protocol? You bet. We totally have extra luck. I mean, that's fine. We got luck. We got luck for days. Let's make some soup. I'm gonna plan for the future. That's how confident I am in our luck. Mooby will protect us. Here we go. Hey, we landed. Or crashed. We'll find out. Hey! Look at that! We must have had some good luck. Nothing's destroyed. Great job, Captain! While the landing was rough, you managed to set the shuttle down with minimal losses. Everything appears to be in order aside from some damage to the communication console. I believe it's not beyond saving, although it will take me a while to calculate the optimal way of conducting the repairs. Please remain patient, Captain. For now, take a moment to take in your surroundings. Who knows? Perhaps this place will turn out to be some kind of a mootopia. Wait, did I just moo? What a weird glitch. I'm at Utopia, obviously. Alright, so, you know what? Absolutely, 100% upgrade Mooby? Mooby, we will upgrade you. We will upgrade you. Captain, the expedition module has been activated, so we can send somebody out into the world. We unlocked 4 locations. The swamp, we can go. Biohazards for chemicals. We can go to a cave. Tax collectors for minerals. At least last time that black sphere was a tax collector. Who knows? Terrain difficulties for energy. Doing okay on the energy for the moment. Or we can risk aliens for minerals. Actually, energy would probably be the best thing for us at this point in time, because that would allow us to start to upgrade our systems. So if we wanted energy, we could go to the canyon, and we need to take some armor. What I want to do is I want to upgrade the armor. Sorry, Mooby, you'll have to wait one turn. We're going to upgrade the armor, and then we're going to send somebody out with the upgraded armor, and we're going to see how well it survives the trip. Moo. Moo. Ah, there we go. We got better armor. Captain, I recommend surveying this place further. Send somebody out on a supply run. We're starving. Everybody's starving. Alright, so we'll do that. Look, everybody gets to eat soup. Right? Not a problem. The shuttle's in danger. We are on the path of a vicious gale of nasty chemical composition which is threatening to sabotage our air filters. They need to be protected, but I lost the remote control due to micro damage from the winds, and they have to be closed manually. Well, let's go ahead and send somebody out there with the mask. And then we are going to send... How about Tom? No, Dee Dee's loyal. I think that gives her a better chance of coming back. We'll send Dee Dee out to the canyon. Plus, I have a feeling that this may be more agility-based than strength-based. So, we'll send her to the canyon. Yeah, there we go. She's doing all right. And we're going to give her the armor. We could also give her the shovel. Don't break it. Just bring us back something. I don't know what you'll find in the canyon, but bring it back. So for this turn, let's go ahead and do an upgrade. I want to upgrade Mooby. We told you that we would only make you wait one turn, buddy. Alright, so everybody's going to eat. Dee Dee is going to take the armor and the shovel and head out to the canyon to try and bring us back some energy so we can upgrade our systems and our items. And we're going to go out with the gas mask and brave the toxic tornado in order to try and fix our air filters. Day 21. That was a close one, Captain. It's a good thing you had the proper gear to get out there and manually close the air filters. Even with your mask, braving the toxic winds wasn't something you'd like to do ever again. The shuttle will get a bit stuffy before I have a chance to filter any fresh air, but it beats suffocating to death. Once the winds pass over us, we'll reopen the filters and things will go back to normal. Dee Dee went off canyoning. I'll monitor for her return. We have upgraded to the extraordinary artifact. Tom is now loyal. Sauce is starting to grow a rather rakish beard there. Extraordinary movie is extraordinary. Captain, stop dancing immediately and listen. This is a crisis. You're not a sailor on Broadway, although I must admit you improvise beautifully. You've both been poisoned. Some kind of psychoactive toxin has found its way into the shuttle. Might have something to do with the airlock being full of you know what. Now, I know the colors sound pretty, but if we don't do something about it, you may suffer permanent damage. I don't want to permanently damage my brain. Let's use the med kit. Hopefully we can antidote ourselves. So we can continue to craft more soup. What do we have for upgrades? Let's go ahead and upgrade the handbook. I say that. I kind of want to wait and see how much energy we bring back so that we can upgrade. But I have no idea what this world needs. So let's not spend it willy-nilly, I guess. Let's not spend it willy-nilly. I guess we'll just make a... I guess we'll make a soup. We can always use more soup. Mooby, guide us. Yeah, it's only one turn, but yeah, it's energy. We're trying to build up to try and get some energy back with Dee Dee. You acted swiftly, removing toxin from each and every surface. I didn't even know we had that much disinfectant on hand. You looked like a poster crew for the Astro Citizen program, jiving and singing in unison as you were cleaning. The toxin finally wore off and the smelling salts kicked in. I recorded your dancing for posterity. I promise it will make you famous. You know, if we had just accepted that, do you think there's a chance that we would have been able to successfully dance in the dance competition? It's a thought. I am a machine and machines cannot hear voices. Well, that's a two-dimensional species. Let's just go ahead and use the lighter again. Lord Moody. Alright, let's wait and let's see what's going on out there. The only other thing I'm considering maybe upgrading would be like the mask, but I want Dee Dee to come back. Yeah, level 3 crafting is probably going to be pretty handy considering it lets us make some other things. And some tier 2 stuff that or some things that we have that we can't remake with tier 2. If they get damaged, we have to repair them or we could lose them, so... we couldn't see them coming until we turned on the lighter. Suddenly the empty space cast shadows on every surrounding wall. Invisible to the 3D world most of the time, they couldn't handle the spotlight. Bashfully, they slipped out one by one. So, we're starving. It's the first day that we're starving. Captain, we were able to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just install the communicator back into the module so that we can take place in the story. Look at this. It's like a Mooby, but with a different number of horns. Or maybe those are ears sticking straight up. I don't know, because there's a little bump right here. A little bump right here, that's 2 horns. 2 little ears. This has got 3 horns and 2 ears. Yeah. Alright, so what's going on over here? End the day. We'll eat tomorrow. Could be a crown. Yeah. Could be a crown. Alright, well let's eat today on day 24. Hey, good, everybody came back. Perfect. Great success, Captain. The communicator attached to the communications console works like a charm. You could tell Tom was amazed. He almost smiled. Dee Dee survived her foray into the canyon. She seems to have been hit by falling rocks. She needs food and keeps muttering about the echoes. But what matters is that she's still respirating. You grab a seat as she begins to tell about her gallivanting mission. The constant falling rocks, some the size of small babies, scared Dee Dee, but her armor prevented serious injury. The armor was mangled. She found minerals in the canyon, plus 15 minerals. She found a cache of unused batteries and siphoned their power, plus 25 energy. We learned some things. Dee Dee found conclusive proof of other human survivors on the planet, possibly from the future. And then everybody really needs to be fed. Tom now thinks of us as a friend. Friend Tom. Loyal Dee Dee. Alright, everybody. Good job today. Everybody can have a soup. The wind, which was blowing ceaselessly for the past few hours and covered a part of a sculpture near the ship, a cow's muzzle open, as if in expectation. A sacrificial spot, perhaps? I wonder if we have anything on hand to offer this carving. Not that I'm superstitious, of course. I'd consider it a science experiment. Do we give them our lighter? Or do we give them friend Sock Puppet? He might get 3 horns at level 3, I don't know. We'll find out, I think. We're doing pretty good so far. Let's sacrifice friend Sock Puppet. The lighter is easier to craft, it's true. I feel like because of that, sacrificing the sock puppet may be a better sacrifice because it's a more dear object. Movie, help us out here. Alright, let's... Well, actually, you know, it says it took a beating, but... Trying to see if we can hover over the right part so that we can actually see the armor. You have to hit it in just the right way. Navigation system. Reinforced armor. It's not damaged. Cool. So it stood up to it. Crafting. We need 2 more turns before we can craft the upgrade for the crafting module. Do we have anything that we want to craft out of minerals? Sure, yeah, let's go ahead and craft another communicator. I wish there was upgrades that we could craft that would increase passive resource generation, right? Like, I wish that we could craft solar panels or mineral collectors or something, even if it only gave us 1 or 2 extra per turn. Since the uncovered cow snout statue expected a sacrifice and you have chosen a sock. The moment that you placed it on the carving's extended tongue, the muzzle snapped shut together. And it opened again and the sock was gone. There was no reward, in fact, no reaction from your surroundings whatsoever. Confused, you go back to the shuttle. Dee Dee remains in poor health, crafting completed. Well, I guess if we have another opportunity, we'll try the lighter, because nothing seemed to come from feeding it our dirty sock. I'm detecting a huge energy surge. Alright, so again, we're going to try and scoot out of the way. We've never chosen not to. It's always been the prudent thing to get out of its way. Dee Dee is loyal and weak, so I think... It's interesting that she's not hungry, though. But I think sending Tom out is the right move at this point in time. Because he's our friend. So what can we give him? What do we need? We sent out for energy. We could probably use some more chemicals. So if we're looking at locations, chemicals are out here in the swamp. And we would need to send the mask with him. We can do that. That's fine. So we'll send Tom out there. Yeah, he's got more pips than she does at the moment. She's at weak. She's basically lost 1 from here and 1 from here and 1 from here. She just like lost kind of 1 across the board, I think. So we'll send Tom. Tom definitely needs the mask. And I guess we'll send him with the armor, too. What's going on, King Trash Panda? We are adventuring on a pleasant planet. See how lovely it is outside? It's golden. Alright, so 1 more turn and we'll be able to craft here. And then we can start putting upgrades in place once we've upgraded the top level. We can look at like upgrading our gun. We can upgrade our mask. I'd like to upgrade our mask because that's one of the things that we need to search in the biological area. The more advanced that it is, the better it seems to stand up. Because we took a hit on our armor and we were fine. Soup? I mean, yeah, I'd kind of like more soup. I don't think I'm going to make another sock puppet at this point in time. I will make another first aid kit, but I'm not going to make another sock puppet at this time. Very seldom have we needed it. So, There we go. We'll flush it. Yeah, the mask does look like a Fallout helmet. I 100% agree. I do like upgrading it. And I'd like to see the level 3 version of everything. But I want to heal Dee Dee. I want to get her out of poor health, and so the first aid kit will be good for that. We use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto a better patch of ground, so good on us. Tom ventured off to the swamp, say a prayer to the god of all lurky, tentacle-y things that he comes back. Well, it said biohazard. It didn't say tentacle monsters, otherwise I'd have sent him with a gun. Good luck, Tom. You know that locked safe in the corner? It's the captain's safe. It's meant for you. Well, let's try our agility. Because we sure don't have the force. We're not exactly the powerhouse that Baby is. I like to think that Baby picked up that safe and ripped it in half like a strongman rips a half a telephone book. That's how that worked in my mind. Alright, so 2 more days. By then we'll have plenty of power. We'll be able to upgrade the crafting system. The other possibility that would be really neat is instead of giving us the ability to craft additional items for our pod that could increase passive energy stuff, would be if there was a way that by increasing the system, we made it more efficient. So it would go to like 9 of each resource and then 8 of each resource. I mean, it's only 2 discount. But with Emmett, that's 1 turn earlier. So, looking all right so far. Dee Dee is loyal, weak, and hungry, and we are experimental and hungry. Experimental, so far, most awesome perk. Passively gaining resources has been huge. Huge! Alright, well, it's not time for anybody to eat yet, so on to the next day. What's going on, Null Skills? We are 60 parsecs from home, crash landed on a desert planet that may be surrounded by cows. Uh-oh, we've hurt ourselves. The safe that we were attempting to crack is still shut tight. Clumsy, clumsy, Captain. Better luck next time. In fact, your efforts were so clumsy that you tripped over the safe and smashed your head against a wall. Oh, that's quite a bruise, Captain. Are you all right? We are seriously hurt. We may not even allow Dee Dee to have the medkit. We may have to use it on ourselves. If we die, that's the end of the run. Seriously hurts pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. Alright, well, glad that you came out. Epic, super awesome. Always like having you here in the escape pod. Good luck. And we will see you next time you come back. Next time we play, right? Okay. Insider, that's a good thing to know. It won't cure weak, it only cures hurt. Well, all the more reason for us to use it with Emmett. Experimental is giving us passive resources for the crafting system here. We gain 2 chemicals, 2 minerals, and 2 power every turn. None of the other captains do anything like that, and it's been really good for us to have it. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking at our airlock politely. No, shoot him right now. See, we let him in, and he shook our hand, and then he holds it in an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection bot. And he claims it's for our own good, which is what the dentist always said, and we didn't believe him either. You've let me in, despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human. He does have a point, Captain. Oh, I could see why you'd want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself. We're just gonna blast him. Sit your ass down for a blast, you want. Hopefully, the fact that we're hurt, well, hopefully we can make it. That's why we got laser guns, right? Oh, this is the sequel to it, so it's exactly like 60 seconds. It's exactly like 60 seconds. So a Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You raised a gun and shot point blank into its chest. It staggered backward, but seemed to have suffered no damage. As it straightened up, you braced yourself and aimed. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Charles Darwin burst into tears. "I was so afraid I would have to kill you," it said. And you shared the sentiment. "But you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad." It hugged you tightly, like a very friendly boa, and left. Tom has completed his wild romp in the swamp. He seems a bit sickly and in need of food and upset, but of paramount importance is that he is not dead. You pay attention as he begins to describe his boggy episode. He tripped over a weird idol that released a deadly cloud of poison gas, but thanks to the mask, he wasn't harmed. It corroded the mask filter, so I can see that it's damaged just a little bit. The swamp was chemically rich. Tom harvested many useful compounds. Quite a trip, huh? Good thing that Tom is home safe. We are still hurt. Dee Dee's in poor health. Crafting kit completed. We're weak. Dee Dee is starving. And our communication has intercepted a number of transmissions that were referencing a crashed space vessel. They might be talking about us. Alright, so we are absolutely going to eat since we're starving, and we're going to use the med kit. Dee Dee is starving. She can have a soup. Tom is just hungry and tired. He came back. That's great. And look at this. Navigation system. The armor is still not damaged. Wonderful. All right, so we're going to upgrade the crafting module, and then the very next thing that we're going to upgrade, we'll fix the mask and then upgrade the mask. I want to upgrade the mask to tier 2 because we've got a place we can go to for energy, and we've got a place that we can go to for gas. And if we can get tier 2 on both of those, then maybe we can survive regular trips out there. Getting it as a bundle, if you do not already have 60 seconds and want 60 seconds, get it. I don't have 60 seconds. I've watched 60 hours of 60 seconds. So I kind of felt like I had seen most of the things, and I was having a hard time justifying myself to spend a few bucks on it, which is why I jumped all over this when it came out. So this definitely does seem to be a little less forgiving, but some of it is that we're just learning stuff, too. So, we'll find out. What is the crisis? I'm detecting an ancient structure very nearby, totally camouflaged by the surrounding landscape. The front resembles a yawning face. It's a temple, a secret one. There could be treasure inside. Which route will you take to explore the treasure? Well, we're going to take the smart route. 100% going to take the smart route. The crafting system here is going to upgrade itself. And if we come over here and we take a look at it, soup and medicine and soup for you. Lord Mooby, hear our prayers. When you and the crew members reached the final room, there was only an empty pedestal. Was this the Temple of the Hidden Monkey or what? The temple shook and a booming voice said, "Ooh, another player has already claimed the treasure. But you were the fastest team in the history of our show. Thank you for playing Tales of the Secret Temple." So it was Legends of the Hidden Temple. I love it. I was just making a joke, but I'm 100% behind the fact that it's totally Tales of the Secret Temple. Dee Dee's in poor health. Our wounds have healed. Our health improved. We're no longer weak. So interesting. It did improve weak for us and our wounds. We're hungry. Dee Dee's hungry. Tom's rested. We should really feed Tom before we send him back out into the world, because we're sending him back out into the world here in a moment. Energy, maybe? Captain, good news. We've got an incoming transmission playing now. Oh no, the transmission scrambled. The signal's not strong enough. Maybe your crewmate could just get on top of the ship and try adjusting the receiving dish. Let's just hope Dee Dee's agile enough to do the job. You bet. Dee Dee is agile as hell. She is more agile than a DevOps environment. So, we'll let her do it. Weak and hungry, I'm a little afraid of, but, Tom, No, we're going to let you wait one more turn. Sorry. We're going to let you wait one more turn. We're getting a little low on the soup, and I need this to finish. It's got 3 days remaining, so you're going to have to wait a little bit so that we can start crafting soup. How are we on the chemicals, though? 46? Yeah, we're going to craft a whole crap ton of soup. Just like all the soup. All the soup we're going to make. Yeah, I mean, one can feeds multiple people, but you also have to manage water in that. In this one, we don't have to manage water. It's just all a part of the soup, so it works out to be the same kind of thing. I think they wanted to abstract the feeding mechanic as this is food, not this is food and water, and then give us a new scarcity mechanic in the crafting system. Exciting news, Captain! Dee Dee was able to adjust the receiving dish on top of the ship, making our satellite reception much better. Next time we receive a transmission, we'll hear it loud and clear. Now all we have to do is wait to be contacted again. Dee Dee's weak. Tom is still starving. We can touch Mooby. What have we got going on here? Captain, according to my calculations, we can expect a light sandstorm in the area in just a few hours. It might be a good opportunity to learn if we use the right tools. If you have a look at our inventory, perhaps you'll find something that we can make use of during this event. If not to learn more about it, then to secure the shuttle. Alright. So, I got... we could put some tape. Tape could probably keep the dust from blowing in. So let's do tape. I don't know what the phone's going to have to do with anything. And the armor might keep us a little safe if we go outside and use it to weather it, but let's keep the ship safe. I'm afraid that if the wind blows in here, it might, like, get in some of our machinery and damage it and the whatnot. Tom, I will give you a soup today. And then we're, I guess, immediately going to send you out after we feed you. So we'll send you out next turn. As the sandstorm neared the shuttle, you decided it would be prudent to strengthen parts of the ship with economically distributed bits of tape. Better safe than sorry is not a bad motto when stranded on an alien world. The storm passed us by without incident. The tape didn't seem to help, but you did have to rip a piece off your forearm, taking a few arm hairs with it. Dee Dee's in poor health. You're starving, Captain. You should eat something. Dee Dee's starving. We should get her to eat. Tom is hungry. Well, Tom is on his way out somewhere. Biohazard? No, not until we fix the mask. Cave? I mean, maybe? I don't know what the tax collector thing is. We could send him out there with the armor and we could get energy. Energy can start upgrading our things. I think that's probably our best bet. We probably won't get as much energy as last time. Or we could send him out there with the gun and maybe get some minerals from the desert, but I think we're going to go back to the canyon. So Tom, off to the canyon with you. I'm going to give you the armor. We're not going to give you anything else, I don't think. The shuttle would bring us, or the shovel, if we repaired it, would bring us more mineral wealth, but I think we're doing okay on the minerals at the moment. So, get out of here, buddy. We just decided to start starving this turn, so we can take at least 2 more turns of starving, which means this can finish upgrading. But yeah, we're doing fine on these 2 sources, because our passive generation, while we have to wait on these upgrades and stuff like that, is keeping us in fine stead. I'm worried about some of the crew members. Some of them have been having vivid nightmares the past few nights, waking up each morning complaining someone named Cthulhu is commanding him to worship it. I've been picking up a steady, unintelligible broadcast from the ruins ever since we crashed. It may interfere with human brainwaves, especially the subconscious, inducing negative emotions. I want to run a test to see if positive thinking will counter the broadcast. Who would you like to test first? Well, let's take a look here. Dee Dee is loyal, but she's weak. And we are experimental. And sorry, we can't be loyal. We are just ourselves. Damn, we may have to eat today just so the starving doesn't hurt us too much. Nah, we'll wait. but we're gonna test Emmett. Tom might actually be better. Damn, do we want to make him, like, not go one more turn? Between friend and starving, or friend and hungry, he may be the best choice. I don't know. We'll let him go. This is the canyon for now. So, get out of here, buddy. We need you to bring back that sweet, sweet energy. You tried thinking happy thoughts to nullify the weird broadcast's effects, and this mostly made the problem go away. You soon stopped having the nightmares. I decoded the broadcast. It was an ad for an ancient radio drama, The Call of Cthulhu. The advertisers tried mimicking the story's plot, in which an eldritch cow monster makes people go crazy by appearing to them in dreams. Clever marketing! Tom left to deeper plumb the not-so-gorgeous gorge. Our stomach remains empty. DD's starved, weak, loyal, and we've completely upgraded the crafting module. The way I know it's completely upgraded, well, we've got a steam whistle on it now. That's as science fiction-y as it gets. We're gonna go ahead and immediately start by crafting soups. We need soups, especially because we are feeding soups and using the last of our soups today to feed these two poor starving people. Captain, the damage from the crash is worse than estimated. Several critical systems were damaged. You can learn to live without the trash compactor, but you need air. What will you use to make the repairs? I mean, there's Mooby. I'm not real sure how Mooby's going to help us with the repairs. I'm not real sure what the lighter's going to do, so let's use the battery. We haven't used it for anything else anyway. So, we'll use the battery. Lord Mooby, hear our prayers. It's getting a little creepy with the Mooby, especially with the Cthulhu. Day 33. Hey, we're doing all right. You used the batteries as spare power source to repair the damaged life support system while main power was offline. The work took some hours. We brought it back online with no serious complications. DD's in poor health. Tom's outside. We made soup. Delicious soup. Warning! Warning! We have a breach. The ship's about to be contaminated. Well, let's protect ourselves by wearing the mask. Sadly, we can't really tell it to repair at this point in time. What else could we upgrade? Let's upgrade the handbook. We've never upgraded the handbook before, so we'll upgrade the handbook today. I really hope it's just 2 books taped together. I can't imagine what else it could be. Maybe it'll be like a Kindle or something like that. Oh, it's just a bigger book. It's Cosmos 102. It's a robot hand holding a glass of wine. Excellent. Okay. The extraterrestrial contamination was no match for the Astro Citizen issued environmental mask. Unfortunately, it's CPU breaking to report that the air filter in the mask is now completely spent, rendering it unusable. Perhaps we should find or make another. But we'll do that. Tom's back. He completed his mission to find the mysterious signal. He looks to have been hit by falling rocks, and he needs food and keeps muttering about the echoes, but what matters is that he's alive. We got 19 power, so you can tell that it's a little less than we got before. We got 30 last time, or 25 last time, so there's a diminishing returns. So let's take a look here. He's friend, hungry, weak, tired. We're only hungry. Weak and hungry. Oh, the armor's messed up this time. Let's see what the crisis is, and then we'll figure out what we want to craft. Captain, I suggest that you, Captain, would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I mean, let's use the book. We've got the new handbook. Let's see what's going on. Maybe we can get something good out of it, right? Because nothing did nothing. We used the sock. We destroyed the sock. So let's try the book, our brand new upgraded book. If we look at repair, we could repair the armor, we could repair the shovel. But I want to start by crafting the mask. Yeah, we'll craft the mask. And then we'll eat. Nobody needs to eat right now. So we'll eat tomorrow if we need to. If we don't, we'll craft more soup. I do want to upgrade the navigation system. I do want to repair the shovel. The problem is, we've got that extra level of resource scarcity by only being able to use the system basically once per day. So, cool. Yesterday started pretty slow, but you managed to turn it around. Browsing your Astro Citizen handbook on the toilet, in the airlock, you found a set of exercises and decided to try them out. You did exercises all afternoon, but more importantly, it was healthy and you feel better now. So, it fixes us if we're weak. We are now vigorous. We're starving, Dee Dee is starving, Tom is starving. And the fact that it says that he won't survive long without soup, well, we'll see. I forgot that was going to take 2 days. Nobody needs to be fed today. Tomorrow we can craft another thing. We're really going to push it. Dee Dee is probably going to be the last person to get food. Sorry, Dee Dee. Do you hear that? Roll up for Captain Cerberus's Cosmic Carnival. Can you shave a scote's eyeballs within 30 tachyons? Can you answer our pop quiz at 10 Gs? Try your hand and win valuable prizes. There's a floating pangalactic funfair outside. 2 games look pertinent, a 0G wire loop game and a space-time bending maze. Let's test our dexterity. I'm afraid that if we did the space-time bending maze that we might end up hungrier because it takes extra time or something like that. So let's try that. Is anybody going to eat today? We're starving for the first day. Tom Thompson is starving. Well, let's just wait and see what's going on. Dee Dee definitely needs a bed kit, but, right now we're at the point of, we need 4 things and we need food. So some of these things, like Dee Dee's health, are just not really going to be resolved because she's dead. Before Captain Cerberus's Cosmic Carnival flew off, you decided to try a steady hand challenge. Wire loop in hand, you followed the endless spirals and corkscrews. Like an astronautical astronaut, you made it. Scowling, squid-like manager begrudgingly handed over a sock. We remain exceptionally healthy, Dee Dee's starving, and Dee Dee starved to death. Well, rip. So, we're starving. Tom is starving, and he's weak. So I'm going to feed Tom. This is only the second day of starving for us. We're going to craft another food right now, and we'll eat it tomorrow. But I want to feed Tom. So what's going on here? Captain, Tom spotted a blue veiny fruit growing out of a crack in the ground nearby. It's pulsating slightly. Should someone give the fruit a try? Normally I'd refrain from leaving such a rash and irresponsible decision up to a human, but hey, there's some edible stems, or some empty stems nearby. Maybe it's edible. So, I guess we'll eat them. Who knows what'll happen, but we are healthier. It won't let us just not do it, so that's always the challenge, right? Maybe it'll make us go insane. That would be terrible. Day 37. You decided that the blue fruit near the ship was worth trying. You sunk your face gluttonous with pleasure as you sunk your teeth in before turning to her horror. The other half was full of purple wriggling worms. You tried to spit it out but fell into a spasm and woke later. You woke a few minutes later saying your mind was buzzing as if at double speed. You flipped into a headstand and began perambulating around. Clearly the worms did something. Let's hope the effects don't turn. You're still facing starvation. You can always craft some soup. Tom is hungry. We are in peak mental condition right now. We are vigorous, starving, alert. We're in great shape right now, other than the fact that we're starving. So, let's eat a food. Tom is weak and he's hungry, but, you know, it's working so far. Looks like we have a leak, Captain. The sprinkler system went haywire and everything's getting soaked. Let's just go ahead and use our intelligence. It's way better than our strength. Well, we gotta craft food. We gotta craft food. Or, how long does it take us to repair these things? The armor would take 1 turn to repair. If we repaired the armor, we could send him out. We have the mask. We can also send him out right now with the mask. If we can get him out of here. I don't know if the food counter counts down while they're gone or not, but he's just regular hungry, so we could send him out. What have we got for locations? Same locations as before. Let's try a new location and just see what's there, right? I mean, chemicals are good. But I mean, let's just try a new location. I don't have any idea. If we send him out to the desert with a gun, maybe things will go good. So let's choose Tom Thompson. He's alright. Let's give him a gun. Armor might be nice, but it's damaged right now, and I don't really want to wait all that extra time. I don't know, maybe it's just 1 turn, right? Alright, repair, armor, 1 turn. We'll send him out with the armor and the gun next turn. Sorry, Dee Dee. Success, Captain. You were smart enough to disable the sprinkler system as soon as the flooding started. Happy to report that our supplies were safe and the water reserves were not compromised. Tom's weak. We repaired the armor. We are now regular hungry. Alright. Tom, out into the world with you, sir. Into the cave. Now the other option is we can send him with a gun. And we could send him with a lighter. Maybe that would provide light for him to see. Maybe that's better than the armor. Maybe we could have sent him out last turn. Let's just do it. Sorry, Dee Dee. Can't we just take her outside? Says, while we don't have an infinite supply of soup, we do have some old science equipment tucked away on various parts of the shuttle in case of emergency research. If you're willing to lose a can of soup, you could find a way to improve the formula. The label lists the ingredients as tomatoes, water, and salt. We could add anything and potentially create the most delicious soup in the galaxy. Just imagine the possibilities. I really wish I had a can of soup. I would sacrifice it, hoping that we would get more nourishing soup that would last us longer. That's a shame. We can't afford to give it up. We don't have any soups. We don't have any soups. Alright, now we got plenty of energy and plenty of other stuff like that. With Tom going out, though, we can't upgrade his thing. Let's look at crafting a soup. I mean, we just gotta look at crafting soups at this point in time. We need some. Maybe we can take a little bit of a break from it once Major Tom is outside. Day 39. We're really stretching it out here. You didn't mess with your soup supply, deciding that even a single can was more valuable than whatever knowledge could be gained from the experiment. Besides, you claimed the taste was perfect. The way that it was, it reminded you of Earth, your home, and your past. Ah yes, the taste of mediocrity. Tom set out spelunking, sent happy thoughts that he'll see the light of day again. We remain exceptionally healthy. Crafting completed. Captain, it's happening. We're receiving a transmission, and it appears to originate from somewhere on this planet. Have a listen. Oh, that's interesting. Turns out that there's a group of fellow crash survivors out there. They've been trapped on the planet, but seem to have some resources that you lack. Perhaps with their supplies, you'd be able to get a ship off the ground. A member of this other group is still on the line. Will you attempt to befriend them, or try to threaten them to establish your authority? Well, let's befriend them, because I don't think threatening is going to work. That said, I wish that we still had the gun. Let's look at repairing. I don't want to repair the shovel. How about we upgrade our mask? Well, maybe we will be threatening them with brains. I'm not really sure. But we're definitely using our brain stat. That's for sure. I know that one. Gotta find out what's making that doubled sound. Okay, I know what's making that double sound. Boring SE tracking us across the wasteland. Joining us in our escape pod made the double sound. But I gotta figure out why it plays the sound twice. Let me go ahead and kill Streamlabs and see if it's going to just come through the game audio instead. So we've killed... Yeah, okay, it's gone. We'll find out. So yesterday we spoke with a group of other survivors, and thanks to our considerable negotiation skills, we were able to find out more about them. It turns out that the other survivors are in fact prisoners from a crashed convict ship. A lot of them have committed major crimes, but they seem as determined as you are to leave this planet as soon as possible, and that might make them good allies. As long as we're willing to trust convicted felons. Hey, you asked the prisoners for some time to decide whether you'll cooperate with them. And you agreed and promised to contact them again shortly, but you better make up their mind by then, Captain. We have the full face mask. So here's the thing. Literally, prisoner's dilemma at this point in time, I think. Let's go ahead and use the battery so that we can keep monitoring the system. And we really need to think about prisoner's dilemma, right? Do we ally or betray? Do we cooperate or fail? You know, it's a very nonary game kind of a puzzle here. We're going to go ahead and craft another soup can. Delicious soup. We are starving for the first time today. We can wait 2 days before eating. All right. A little sad that we can't upgrade Movie. I don't think we can. Let's go back to upgrade. Yeah, we can't. I don't know why. I thought when we unlocked the 3rd level that we might be able to unlock a 3rd upgrade. But maybe there is only one upgrade. Maybe there is normal, upgraded, damaged. And those are the 3 states. Well, let's end the day. I mean, they're humans. We're humans. Seems like a good thing to do. We just got an achievement unlocked, but I didn't see what it was. Oh, so close. No? What was it? I didn't recognize it. Oh, Space Explorer. Go on 10 successful expeditions. Wow, it took that long? Okay. You ran the battery, or the weather monitoring systems on battery power. The storm moved south, and you were spared the worst of it. By the morning, it had completely passed. Oh, don't you love the smell after it rains? So there was nothing that was there. Tom is back. He appears frail, in need of a meal. But let's see. Tell us about your journey. The darkness was thick, but Tom had a lighter. So the circle just means darkness. Got it. It got dropped, reducing its effectiveness, so he damaged a lighter. Found an untouched mineral vein and got us more minerals. Hey, we're fully briefed. Oh, and Tom found some old paintings depicting ancient aliens coming to this planet to acquire soup. Was this world some kind of intergalactic soup hub? We're facing starvation. Eat something before it's too late. It appears that our explorer was tracked during the expedition. We should be more careful next time. Uh-oh. Interesting. Well, we do need to make another soup. Tom, I don't know how exploring or how hungry he is. We can wait one more day to eat on ourselves, though. Says, I'm glad I finally convinced you to go for a short stretch around the outside. All right, so you know what? We're going to dodge with our dexterity, as we do. Let's feed Tom. I'm always concerned that weak makes them less able to stand up to starving. So we'll give him the food. We'll eat our food tomorrow. I wonder how we stop from getting tracked. Just make sure we have a weapon, because we took a weapon with us, so I feel like that's probably an optimal combination, lighter plus weapon. With an asteroid falling on your head, there's not a lot of time for precision. We tried jumping out of its way and tripped. Hey, I mean, we avoided a direct asteroid hit, but I can see you limping, Captain. Oh, well, okay. We need to eat before it's too late. Tom assures us that we can count on his friendship. Tom's in poor health.
Haha.
We're absolutely going to eat the soup. Have you looked in the mirror recently, Captain? I couldn't help but notice you seem to be afflicted with a rash. Well, let's just look it up. Yikes, rash. Right. We got so many minerals at this point in time, and like nothing requires minerals. Now, we could start staggering to recycle. We can upgrade the navigation system, we can upgrade our gun, but I'm gonna make some food. At least 2 more food, and then we can look at doing something that takes more time. We've got to secure our food supply at the moment. Let's cross our fingers and hope that we didn't wait too long. Oh, we just barely pulled it off, you guys. Just barely. Hello there, Captain. You're looking very rested today. I can see that you found a way to deal with that mysterious rash that was bothering you earlier. You couldn't figure out what the cause was, but at least you found instructions on how to treat it. It didn't have a name, so I gave it one. Or you gave it one. Cosmic flu. How thoughtful of you. Okay, well, cool. We've made another soup. Hungry. We've got a soup. We're gonna make another soup. And then we're gonna have to start recycling things in order to get soup-making materials and then making duplicates. The prisoners contacted us again. It appears they came up with a plan that might be beneficial to both parties. They want your help in repairing their massive ship. In return, if they manage to get the vessel off the ground, they're offering for you to leave the planet with them. Well, you could definitely use a ride off this barren rock. Will you trust the prisoners and pledge to help them repair their ship? So, I don't see why we wouldn't. I mean, we're as stranded as possibly can be, even if they've got bad intentions. What does it hurt? We can fabricate anything we want. As long as they don't take our soup, why not? So, I mean, yeah, let's absolutely help them. If we're going to become a group of Corsairs, that sounds exciting. So, friend, weak and hungry, experimental, vigorous, alert, hungry. We've got another can of soup coming. Let's see what they say to our agreement. What do we have to do to help them? Do we have to make supplies? I guess we'll find out. It's been decided, Captain, you and the prisoners will work together to repair the convex ship and get off this planet together. Someone from their group will contact you shortly to let you know what they need. You better take this seriously, Captain. If you do your job well, we might be on our way home sooner than you think. Tom is weak, crafting completed. We've got soup. Tom is now starving. Yeah, we can get him some soup in a moment. Captain, I'm detecting a troubling buildup of mental tension. Recommended course of action? Throw an epic party. So, we're going to do that with the mask. Usually this improves our sanity. I don't know what would happen with the sock puppet, but it's specifically used for curing insanity. So I guess if this goes bad, we've got a backup plan. In 2 turns, we'll have enough to craft another soup. If we recycle something right now, we can make another soup next turn. Let's recycle the lighter, because it's damaged. We'll make another soup, and then we'll make another lighter. Or we may make another lighter and make another soup. I'm not real sure. Depends on what we are going to need to do. So we're not going to feed Tom yet. This was his first day to hit starve. I'm digging the music. It's different than the other worlds. The party was a hit. I loved how you put the mask in front of you and pretended it's a person, a mysterious Mary Jane. Apparently. Can you tell me again who won the contest? We recycled The item, we are now starving. Well, we have 2 cans of soup, so I'm not too worried about that. Captain, our systems are working below their levels. Well, let's go ahead and just use our intelligence to take care of that. We're going to craft a delicious can of soup. Just so we have a spare. Tom gets to eat today. We will eat tomorrow. Movie, will you with us? We're really into the micromanaging part of 60 parsecs, 60 seconds here, where we are navigating starvation by a hair. Nicely done, Captain. You proved yourself smart enough to fix the malfunctioning component. We're still starving. Tom considers us our friend. Tom is still in poor health, and we made a new soup. So what's going on here? Captain, a metallic cylinder has been blown next to the shuttle by violent winds. What an opportunity for research. It consists of 2 sections. One stuck and needs to be forced agape. The other is locked, requiring a deft hand to open. Which shall it be? Well, I don't trust our strength, so let's use our agility and see if we can open this. Hopefully we don't get hurt too badly. Alright, so we eat today. And then let's look at repair, shovel. No, I don't think so. Upgrade. If we upgrade the navigation system, I think there's a good chance that we have a better chance of returning from somewhere. But I'm going to upgrade the gun instead. We are dealing with space pirates after all. Well, prisoners. Hopefully we become space pirates. Or hopefully they're not space pirates. Something. But we're going to upgrade the gun first. Better safe than sorry. Tom can go out, but he'll probably just get hurt. A med kit wouldn't be a bad thing, but it takes 3 turns to make a med kit and requires chemicals. Well, there we go. Not too bad. Look at this. We decided to deal with the lock on the cylindrical container, and it wasn't made for human hands, so we solved it quickly. Inside, we found an odd collection of doodads and doohickeys, most depicting cans or tomatoes, reminding us of soup. You unwrapped something resembling a first aid kit from the piece of cloth, and the gale started up again, so we took it and left. We got a first aid kit. Great. We're going to just fix Tom's poor health right now. Tom, hope you start feeling better, man. Health weak, sanity okay, morale friend. The prisoners are on the line again. They're still hard at work repairing their ship, and they need some adhesive. Don't forget that their vessel might be our only ticket out of here. Do we have a spare roll of duct tape? You bet. Here, have some tape. I mean, I could turn around and I could just make a tape. We're going to make a soup. So, next turn we'll make a tape. Cool. Basically, we just need to make sure we have a wide variety of things, so when they ask for something, we can give it to them. If we don't have it, and we say no, I imagine we either have a certain number of times that we can decline, or it will stall the progress and they'll keep asking. Yesterday, we provided the prisoners with a roll of duct tape. Thanks to your gift, they were able to considerably speed up the repairs. Nice one, Captain. I'm sure it won't be long before you join the prisoners on their ship and leave this planet for good. Just help them out a couple more times and this nightmare might finally be over. Tom's in poor health. Well, that sucks. And crafting completed, new item available, soup. He's starving, he should definitely eat. Look at this! What? No! Alright, let's feed Tom first, Tom. Eat. Captain, what was that sound? I'm detecting foreign metallic objects on our hull. Oh my Ram, it's a robot death squad. They must have followed us. They're coming to get all of you carbon-based life forms. When I'm boarded the shuttle, stand your ground. We can't use the gun. We can use the armor, though, or we can use an atomic battery, or we can use the artifact. I mean, let's use the armor. We've got reinforced armor. Protect us, Mooby. Do you think Mooby's got it within him? He is an upgraded Mooby. I think I'm going to put my faith in the armor. Sorry. We've got upgraded armor. This is a great time for it. Thanks, Blue Zest. Let's see if it works. We should go ahead and start the crafting system up, though, just in case we actually do survive. Navigation system is 2 turns. Let's go ahead and craft a lighter. Alright, and Lord Mooby. Hear our prayers. It's not blasphemy. Movie helps those who help themselves. Day 49. 7 weeks. You decided the best weapon against the attacker was a charming smile. It was charming indeed until you got punched in the face and went down. Hey, the death robots are gone. Excellent work, Captain. Clearly their programming is subpar. Absolutely no match for my system or processing power. For that matter. They're still death robots, so, you know, they'll come back. So we're starving. Tom is hungry. Were we starving yesterday? Yay! Were we starving yesterday? Where did we start? Tom was starving. We fed him. No, we're okay. This is our first day to starve. So we could send Tom out. We're just gonna have to deal with the fact that he's weak. There may be an event or something that could strengthen him up, but I think we're just gonna have to deal. According to Tom, one of his claims to fame from his days as a medic for a troop of professional camel thieves in the Gobi Desert was jury-rigging a cutting-edge kind of new first aid kit that saved many lives. Thomas put together a presentation about his awesome and 100% original invention. It sounds like cheap marketing more than actual medical science. Listen to Tom's presentation? Sure. We'll listen. I mean, why not? Craft. No resources, because we got no chemicals here. Let's recycle. What can we afford to recycle? We're gonna recycle the lighter. It's like about the only thing that we have that's not upgraded currently. You think it'll make us feel dumb? You think it'll actually hurt our intelligence? Well, I guess we'll find out. Movie, protect our brains. And then we need to make sure to eat tomorrow. And we'll have to manufacture another food. You watched Tom's presentation, and there was a lot of claims about changing the game and the power of belief, but very little in the way of medical science. In the end, this particular 4-hour seminar did not yield you any tangible benefits, medically or otherwise, but Tom did spend a long time talking about how he used those exact medical techniques to treat endangered whales. He correctly spoke about the animal anatomy, almost as if he were actually telling the truth. Well, what am I saying? This is Tom. Of course he was lying. Something has infected Baki, my backup AI module. Perhaps it's interference from somewhere on the planet. Frankly, Baki needs a reboot. He's overloading the fan system. Perhaps someone agile should leap up and can... Hi, folks. It's too warm in this tin can, and Baki's here to fix it. I'll become your biggest fan. Ha ha! Oh, no. Well, I believe we're more agile, so we're gonna do it. We're absolutely gonna eat a food. Last food on the ship. We can afford to craft another soup, so we'll do so. We are really just hanging on, hoping on those space prisoners to take us out of here. Yeah, we can definitely recycle the broken shovel. We've just needed to make food or make something every turn, but recycling the broken shovel is probably a good plan. We haven't really needed it. Not since the first time that we used it. When a malfunctioning Baki took control, crewmate Thompson gave you a boost while you shoved some armor into the fan system. I gotta keep a tighter leash on him. He's more of a superficial intelligence. But don't say that to his face. He also has a fragile ego. Uh-oh, there's an eye here. Is he still sneaking in? Tom continues to be your friend. Crafting completed. Tom is starving. We can let Tom wait just a little bit, I think. How long can the storms on this planet last? You're getting restless. We need to do something about it. Have a look at your inventory and devise a diversion. Choose something, Captain, and I'll suggest an activity. Well, let's use the shovel. I mean, it's broken. I don't think we can use it for much else. We can afford to craft another food, so we're going to do it. Tom's going to have to wait at least one more day. Life is getting really challenging in here. We are just hoping to get to the events that are going to let us off the planet at this point in time. You decided to combat boredom with a shovel. Not literally, you can't hit boredom over the head. Instead, we staged a puppet play. So using the shovel to act as one character, and your sock to be his foil, you've gotten some mileage out of a simple script. Your Bogart impression isn't half bad, Captain. Tom's starving crafting has been completed. So now we've got a little extra soup. Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. It looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of Tic-Tac-Toe. It's just going to get us minerals. We could use them, I guess. Doesn't hurt us to have them. Tom needs to eat. I don't know what to do about his week unless we just get an event that's going to help us do it. Upgrade? Do we want to send Tom out into the world? I feel like maybe we need to think seriously about sending Tom out as soon as he's healthy. I just hope they're not going to ask for something like armor or whatever. What do we need to do if we need chemicals? Chemicals was at the swamp. We can send him out there with a mask. Yeah, I think that's fine. We could send Tom out there with a mask and a spacesuit, and he could bring us back some chemicals, and we can make food out of it. But not right now. He needs to eat today. And if that's the case, they probably don't need more tape. So let's craft a lighter out of minerals. Or, instead of that, we could come in here and upgrade navigation system. 2 days. I feel like it's more likely that we'll get Tom back, and I don't really want him to die. So let's do that instead. I've never really noticed any difference when we do it, but I suspect it improves our odds on the back end. Oh no, we forgot to pray to Mooby. We're doomed. Okay, so we got 20 minerals from taking apart somebody's tic-tac-toe game. Tom's in poor health. We're starving. Tom is hungry. What's going on here? Our new friends, the prisoners, contacted us to let us know they need some sort of a guide to properly make repairs to the ship. The sooner we help them, the sooner we could leave. Will you give the prisoners a handbook? Sure. We haven't used it in a while, so I guess we can do that. Crafting module is going. I guess that does mean that we can't leave yet. We gotta wait for the system upgrade. One more day. So he can leave tomorrow. We can eat tomorrow. Because we just started starving. Alright, Mooby. Help us out. Ah, we still got the double going on. Still got the double. Not that I mind hearing that sound. Sunblocks, thanks for tracking us across the wasteland and joining us here in the escape pod. Let me do another real quick look here. What in the hell is making the double noise? I'm not running anything else. Alright, well, we won't worry about it. I will find out before we go on to move our next thing. Oh, we probably do need to kick it back on. Let me kick it back on, though, because it's not updating. It still shows Kozar, and as much as I like Kozar, let's get credit for the people who've been following, right? Alright, Steam Labs, Steam Labels, boot up here. There we go. So we're going to restart the session here. Who knows how many times we'll hear the sounds, but that should update the recent follower information here. There we go. Now you got credit, Sunblocks. So yesterday we got our new allies a handbook to help them repair their ship. It turned out to be really useful. They're almost done. Shouldn't take long before you can escape off the planet with them. Just hang in there, Captain. You remain alert. You're still starving. We should eat. We're in peak physical condition. Man, apparently those purple brainworms were awesome for us. Never mind the fact that we're infested with purple brainworms. It's been awesome for us. Oh. They're back. You know what? Hold on just a second here. I'm gonna eat. You can just chill out here, Mr. Death Robot. Look, there's a little death robot that got drawn on the wall. So tic-tac-toe, this event showed up, which I think means that we have a situation where we ran into that event, but it showed up beforehand. So maybe it was telling us what was coming. And then over here, we've got a death robot. The death robot event has happened. Hey, Timo Lucas. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining us here in the escape pod. Let's see if we can get out of here. Can you help us out with this giant death robot? We'll find out. But I'm noticing little events, like they're predictors or like we're on certain tracks, and I always thought that was so clever of the first game. Alright, well now that we've told it to eat... Yeah, hold on a second there, Mr. Robot. What do we think we can use? They've asked for tape, they asked for the lighter, or for the tape. Let's go ahead and make a lighter. Alright, we're picking up a bogey in our area. Wait, there's more robots, and not just any robots, it's the Robot Death Squad. They're still hunting us. Brace yourselves, Captain. One of them boarded the shuttle. Stand our ground. And it's funny, we can't use our upgraded weapon. Like, the weapon is not an option. Movie, protect us. I mean, that's what we got. We got Movie. I kind of feel like I should just tell Tom to go ahead and get out of here. Like, we found new locations. The dig site. There's a chance for shovel or energy, and there's an environmental hazard, or there is the temple. We could find chemicals or artifacts. The hazard is the devil. Okay, well, that's ominous. And then there's the desert. We've been there before. I don't want to send him out with our gun. I want that gun, so you can't go there. I don't want to send you to the cave. We don't have the lighter yet. I guess you're going back to the swamp? We'll send him with the mask? Get some more chemicals for food. So Tom is out of here. He is taking the mask with him. I don't think he needs to take anything else. Half tempted to let him take the sock puppet, but I don't think it'll do anything. All right. Mooby. Please help us out here. I mean, they're probably potentially gonna abandon us, but I mean, I'm actually thinking they'll come over here and try and rob us, and we'll have our gun, and we'll steal the ship from them. Like, that would be awesome. I would love to just steal their ship back from them. So there's quite a few things as scary as a true believer with an artifact in his hands, and the attackers clearly shared that fear. They retreated in a hurry. I feel like we probably need to craft the shovel because it's the only option that we haven't tried yet, and if they come back next time, we can't choose an item we've already chosen. So a shovel is a thing we need to make pretty soon. The death robots are gone. Excellent work. Clearly their programming is subpar. They're no match for my system or processing power, but they'll be back. So Tom went off to go do his thing. We're a little hungry. We've got a lighter. I'm okay with being hungry. I'm not okay with starving. Let's craft... Oh my god, the shovel takes 3 turns. Sorry, we cannot craft the shovel this turn. We have got to recycle. And then we've got to craft at least 1 food. Or we could just wait 1 turn. We could just upgrade something. We'll have enough chemicals next turn. What can we upgrade? I mean, let's just upgrade the lighter. None of these things are things that we can upgrade. I'm kind of curious what an upgraded shovel looks like, for instance. Or we could make something that only takes 1 turn. The handbook is 3 turns. The tape is 1 turn. The shovel is 3 turns. Nah. Now let's upgrade. Yeah, let's craft the tape so we can recycle the tape into more chemicals. That's what we'll do. Something keeps troubling you, Captain. I've registered you. Keep staring outside the window into the endless void. Can I switch off for a second, Captain? Do you want some time to yourself? Yes, us and the artifact will spend some time together. Isn't that right, Mooby? All hail Mooby, indeed. Like, I need Mooby emotes now. We did not send him to the digging site for it. We actually made extra sticky tape. Cool. We sent him off to... Oh, well, interestingly, it won't tell us. We sent him off to the swamp, I think it was, because we needed to send the biohazard gear, and he was able to get chemicals, which we can turn into food. We need food. We're getting communication coming through. It's hard to decipher. It's a very muddled fragment. It's a repeating message. Cow like, we like. No cow, no like. Huh. No idea what that means. Unfortunately, we sent the mask off, so we can't look particularly cow-like. Let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers. We can go ahead and craft a soup. We're going to craft a soup. And then we're going to look at crafting a shovel. Ooh. Alright, movie. I wish I could just be like, no, cow like we like. I'd be like, well, look, man, here's the deity that we've chosen, Mooby the Golden Cow. But we can't stick it outside. Hopefully, if they do barge in, they see our nice little cow statue and choose to let us live. Captain, the weird message over the communicator kept going and going, but you decided not to act on it. Something about it made you more and more hungry with time, and by the time it stopped, the rumbling of your belly was almost loud enough to drown out the transmission. Is there a causal link between the fact that you decided not to do anything with the cryptic message and your increased appetite? Well, scientifically speaking, that's doubtful, but who knows what this planet has to offer? We're still alert, we have soup, and it says we better eat some soup. Well, okay, fine, we'll eat the soup. Captain, there's been this constant interference in our comms, like musical notes playing on repeat. It's become annoying. You should do something about it, but it might just stop. Let's just... Who should deal with it? Well, we'll deal with it. It's just us. Thumbs up. And let's start crafting the shovel. We should be able to eat this turn. We should be able to last 3 turns. Hopefully we come back with chemicals by then, or we can last 4 turns. Should be fine. Should be fine. I want that shovel, though. Just in case the damn robots come back. No problem, Aestroin. I considered it. But I wasn't sure about that. Hey, Tom brought us back some chemicals. Excellent. We finally figured out what to do about the repeating sound pattern. It needed to be answered, almost like an interstellar mating call. Hey, that's just a metaphor, I think. You hummed the logical conclusion to the sequence, and the artifact that we found previously unexpectedly shimmered for a bit. But other than the sound stopping, nothing else happened. So I think we're kind of on 2 different tracks. One of them about this ancient idol, this big cow idol that's out there, and also whatever is going on with the prisoners. Tom has completed his wild romp in the swamp. He's sickly, in need of food, but he's not dead. He tripped over a weird idol, but of course we had the mask. The swamp gave us more chemicals. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. And see, look, the full face mask stood up to it. Now he's weak, starving, and tired. It's going to be rough because he's probably going to starve to death unless he can wait a little while. I don't have any soup to give him, and I can't even stop the system, so who knows. We found a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. Let's use our agility to see if we can get something out of it. We've actually had it have a shovel before. If so, it will refund the chemicals and it will stop crafting. So let's hope our good buddy Tom Thompson can hang on just a little while longer. Day 59. Unfortunately, we've never been nimble enough to do anything there. We found nothing, though. It was small, completely empty. I guess you're used to disappointments by now. Tom is in trouble. Tomorrow, we can manufacture a soup so he can eat in 2 days. If he starved for the first time, this is his second day starving. Tomorrow will be his third, which means he would eat on his fourth. He might live, he might not. I would say it's 50-50. Greetings, tax evader. Your taxes are 29,003 years overdue. The black sphere beeping the words menacingly. Well, you know, that's the thing, right? We thought we were being tracked. Sure seems like it. Now the tax collectors are after us. It deems you liable for this entire planet. I knew a surprise visit was in order, and here you are. I will begin by confiscating your ship. Step outside or else. Well, let's use our super brains and the good luck of Mooby of the Extraordinary Artifact to try and talk this tax collector out of it. Yeah, right? Right, Twitch user? Dee Dee is on that potato diet where all she ate was potatoes. But then we didn't have any potatoes? Oh, y'all. Nice. The tax collector is requisitioning our ship. You claim to be a space tourist, willing to recommend this quadrant. You spun tails, sweet enough to put 10 diabetics into comas. A boisterous, tax-paying tourist industry would begin soon with our eager recommendation. The intergalactic tax collector backed down and gave us an option to file a complaint, describing procedures more painful than a root canal with 3 terabytes of forms and a 60-year wait. Assured you had no grievances, it left. Tom is starved. We've made the shovel. We are now starving. Tom is not our friend anymore. Sorry, Tom. He's still glad to have us as his captain. We're gonna craft a soup. Delicious soup. Oh no, look who's back. I'm glad we crafted the shovel in time. I'm picking up a bogey in our area. Wait, there's more. Robots, and not just any robots. Alright, so do we try one of the things that we've tried before? I mean, Tom really is. This is 50-50. I don't know if Tom can survive one more day or not. I'll feed him tomorrow. It'll be the thing. I'll do it. If he survives. So we haven't done the shovel before. Can we keep choosing Mooby every time? Or will the robots have gotten used to that and no longer want to deal with our bullshit? We tried the battery one and we just smiled at them creepily and they left. The only thing that we have not tried yet is the shovel. And that's why we made the shovel. So even though it seems like the least effective of the options, I kind of want to try it. Trust in Mooby. Trust in the cow. All right, you guys, I will leave it up to you. Do we go with the shovel or do we go with Mooby? Mooby, can you save us repeatedly? Or is it just the once? Well, least effective is the cross, indeed. Yeah, right? So... shovel, shovel, shovel. All right, shovel it is. So we've got crafting set up. We're going to smack him with a shovel. Tom, I think I'm going to miss you, buddy. I just got no soup to give you. You know what? Here, you can play with the sock puppet. I don't know what else to do. At least he can have him on his deathbed, I guess. Day 61. Shoving the intruders out with a shovel was classic Astro Citizen captain moves. I think we even had a poster for that back on Earth. Death robots are gone. Excellent work, Captain. Clearly, their programming is subpar. Your stomach's rumbling and you won't survive long unless you eat something. Tom is still starving. We are no longer vigorous. Tom is doing well mentally. He looks alert. So interestingly enough, he used it up, but it did improve his stats. All right, so we're absolutely giving you the soup. Eat the soup, big boy. And then we're going to craft our own soup. Thank Mooby. All right. While exploring the shuttle's closest vicinity, you realize that what you thought was a rock formation is actually an ancient dispenser machine caked with dust and dirt. It's covered in depictions of soup cans. It seems to have run out of power a long time ago. We could try and fix it, but how? I mean, let's hook it up to our atomic battery. Atomic batteries to speed, you guys. So Tom is going to eat. We'll eat tomorrow. Hopefully this thing just spits out like 6 cans of soup at us. We'll find out. We've never survived to day 64 before. So one more day? The soup dispenser we found nearby was briefly rejuvenated when we connected our battery to it. Came alive, played a merry tune, and broke down again. In the brief time it was operational, it released some refreshing aroma into the atmosphere, and some of it reached through the suit and improved our vigor. We need to make some soup. Tom is hungry now. Okay. Weak, loyal, alert, hungry. We are experimental, alert, starving, and fulfilled. Interesting. Fulfilled. Now, does that mean that we did all of our options? We've made 5 successful expeditions. We uncovered 3 locations. We didn't get any items. Current goals. Help the prisoners. We did make the 5 successful intelligence attribute decisions. Okay, well, that makes sense. So, we're gonna eat our soup. What have we got here? News from the prisoners, captains. The repairs of their vessel are going smoothly, but they need a battery to be able to progress further. It would be wise to help them, since once that ship is repaired, we might be able to board it and leave the planet behind. Yes, we'll give them the battery. Noticing we still have the little death robot up here. We've still got our little tic-tac-toe. I don't see anything else that's particularly new. We've got the scratches on the walls. We've had those for a while. Same with the sand and the stains over here. Alright, so we're going to craft again. Fortunately, we cannot craft another food. So we probably need to look at recycling something or upgrading something. We could upgrade our shovel. Why wouldn't we upgrade the shovel? What in the hell does an upgraded shovel look like? We're gonna find out. Hopefully it looks like a pneumatic shovel. But maybe it'll be some kind of snow shovel. Maybe it'll be 2 shovels taped together. Day 63. It looks like kind of like a pogo stick. Better shovel. It's kind of hard to see with us in the way. Let's see what's going on here. Everything went red. Yesterday, you provided the prisoners with a spare battery, allowing them to complete another stage. And that finally did it. They're fully repaired and ready to go. Now all you have to do is join the prisoners at their camp and get ready to chart a course across the stars. Your mission is over, Captain. Congratulations. Upgrade completed. New item available. Better shovel. Look at the tattoos on this guy. I do, King Trash Panda. I do want every upgraded item to just look like 2 of that item duct taped together. And so, Captain Emmett Ellis and Tom Thompson joined forces with a community of prisoners to repair the convict ship. As the humongous vessel rose off the ground, it was no longer a monument to bondage, but a chariot of freedom instead. While many of the ship's passengers never returned to their original homes, they made new ones all across the galaxy. Poor Dee Dee paid the ultimate price to ensure the success of Captain Ellis's mission. No, it wasn't a bunch of soup cans, it was her life. Tom went into space seeking new adventures and challenges, and that's exactly what he managed to do. Reinvigorated by his experience, he embarked on more journeys, this time his own. He battled giant space squids, destroyed evil cyborgs, and freed whole galaxies enslaved by alien overlords. At least, that's his version of the story. Empowered by his incredibly unexpected and successful career as an Astro-Citizen captain, Emmett has found himself wondering what to do next. His brilliant mind was soon put to good use, and only a few short years later, an improved flavor of canned tomato soup was distributed in all the civilized galaxies. It seems like ages have passed since 3 amateur astronauts had left Earth's orbit, expecting certain doom. Now, the brave pair of survivors look into the future with renewed optimism. As one tale comes to a close, another begins. The end. We survived 63 days. Cool. So we got another really great ending here. Now, there's a lot more to explore on these worlds. Clearly, we can unlock a certain set of endings on each planet, right? It looks like there's maybe 2 or 3 storylines per planet, and at least 3 planets. So pretty cool.